What's going on, everybody? I'm Echo Ninja, and today we will be watching The Mandalorian Season 2, Chapter 5, Episode 13. And boy, am I so excited for this episode, because the title of this episode is, of course, The Jedi. And it can only be one person. But seeing what she looks like and everything else, we'll see what it's all about. And we'll see what her story is in this episode, of course, with The Mandalorian. But without further ado, enough chatting. Let's start watching. Boom. Oh, shit! Okay. I gotta calm down. I love how they're like utilizing her speed. Oh my God.
I've been expecting you. Then you know what I want.
Oh.
You will learn nothing.
Who's this person though?
We will be ready.
I'm sure he will.
He returns.
Because he fought Terminators.
Cage him.
Can't get enough of it. He just wants a piece of the ship, that's all. Daddy, I want to hold the knob, the shifter. This is what Corvus looks like. I thought it was supposed to be... I was expecting more... forest. Apparently not. It's freaking wasteland. What are those things in the back? And of course he got that. It's one thing I gotta give The Mandalorian. It's a very beautifully shot show. Still giving it its like cinematic roots of where Star Wars, does in the films. Oh, that's Beskar.
Beskar.
Yep.
Pure Beskar. Like your armor. Kill the Jedi, and it's yours.
Wait, I know who that chick is.
Where do I find this Jedi?
That's Dan Inosanto's daughter. For all you martial art fans, if you don't know who Dan Inosantos is, you should feel bad. Dan Inosantos is one of the...
What is that?
He's a very famous Filipino martial artist. He actually fought against Bruce Lee in Game of Death.
You're gonna need it where you're headed.
So, that, and another thing, she's also Bruce Lee's goddaughter. Oh! Woo! You lucky to have that Beskar, bro. Whoa!
Ahsoka Tano! Bo-Katan sent me.
Grogu and I can feel each other's thoughts.
We got a name!
Grogu?
Yes.
He was probably born
Can he still...
before... He was born around the same time as Anakin was.
You mean his powers?
So if Anakin was still alive, he'd be like 50 years old.
The Force is what gives him his power.
Wow. Wonder what masters actually trained him.
That would be a first.
I like firsts. Good or bad, they're always memorable.
God, I love Rosario Dawson.
Palm of your hand.
That was like the sexiest line. I know, I got a problem.
Lift this.
Yeah, man, these wide shots. Very Sierra Leone, very Akira Kurosawa. And the music kinda as well, in a way. Ooh, ooh. He's Wow! Wow! Woo! Woo!
I got no quarrel with you, Mandalorian.
That's far enough.
Woo! Game over. Game over.
Sounds like you
And
win.
he even knows. He even knows. He's all like, nope. I still wouldn't trust that dude, Mando. I still wouldn't trust him.
Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?
You kidding me? Oh no! What? Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah! No!
I believe this.
Just the sheer perfection of this episode. This episode screamed so many Easter eggs and revealed so much in a matter of 40 minutes. Or cut that off, maybe 30 minutes, half hour. It just gave so much. All right, so of course, let's start out with Ahsoka Tano. As we meet Ahsoka, Ahsoka is, of course, if you guys have seen Rebels, then you know what I'm going to explain. If you haven't seen Rebels, you shouldn't even be watching this episode anyway. But I'm just going to say spoilers right now for any Clone Wars and Rebel talk that I'm going to be doing right now. So, last time we left Ahsoka in Clone Wars, which was season 7, right after Order 66 happened, and her and Rex kind of just vanished. Then, at the end of Rebels, her and Sabine Wren, they go out looking for Ezra, who basically was taken by Admiral Thrawn and taken through hyperspace with these hyperspace whales or something. Moving on to Grogu, as we now know him. Grogu, we found out that he was there the entire time. He was being being trained by many Master Jedi within Coruscant at the Jedi Temple. But you never see as far as I know from what I've watched in the movies, and I've seen the movies a lot, each and every one of them, you never see a big-eared, short green guy in the Young'un class. Now, is he specially trained because of his race? Is so in tune with the Force? That is to be seen. But then someone takes him during Order 66, and he gets hidden for like decades, and until until Din Djarin finds him. And it's crazy because he probably was Grogu, I'm talking about, was probably at one point with someone that can be trusted, and maybe they were killed off, and then then Grogu was passed off to different people. I don't know. But hopefully we find out more stuff. And of course, the whole thing about Ahsoka training Grogu, and then her saying that he's too old. Well, not too old. It's just that he's too emotionally invested with Din Djarin because he sees him as a father figure, and of course Din sees him as a son figure. Now that he is more a part of the clan, of his clan Mudhorn, I think, yeah. But she does tell him to go to Tython. Now, for people who don't know what Tython is, because I know certain people probably was like, that sounds familiar. Well, it should sound familiar because it's literally the birthplace of the Jedi Order. It was basically, there's a comic book that's called The Dawn of the Jedi. It's a comic book series, and it basically tells more story about the planet Tython. But Tython is the origin place, the origin planet, birthplace of the Jedi Order itself. So that is that is a good thing to think about, because where else would you want the Jedi to find someone else who's a Force user who they would like to bring to the light side or whatnot, or teach them, than Tython? Tython is like a beacon for Jedi. It probably, of course, was abandoned because no Jedi needed to be found in one place, but also we don't exactly know what happened to Tython itself. I mean, maybe she's been to Tython to try to see if she can get in touch with other Jedi or whatnot. Hopefully the Empire didn't get to it. But around this time when she says another Jedi can pick him up, could it be Luke Skywalker? Because it can't be. It's very, very little that. It's very, 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 very little Jedi that can be found really around this time. But Luke Skywalker can be one of those. Another thing that we need to talk about is, of course, Admiral Thrawn. As I mentioned before, Admiral Thrawn was originally introduced in 1991 in the Legends novel Heir to the Empire by Timothy Zahn, I think. But he was in countless books after that. But he became re-canonicalized in 2016 when he became the villain, I think, in season 3 of Rebels. And as I explained earlier, he was so fascinated with Ezra and took him, and now Ahsoka and Sabine are trying to find him at the end of Rebels. Now, who they get for him to play, I don't know. If they do introduce him, I don't know. One thing is that I just hope they don't kill off Moff Gideon just yet. Not in this season. Maybe next season. Because, I mean, you can't get rid of a great actor like Giancarlo Esposito. So the thing about this episode is that it gave me so many vibes of and Sierra Leone and Akira Kurosawa, especially Akira Kurosawa. A lot of scenes, especially the third act of this episode, huge vibes of Yojimbo, which is like one of my favorite Akira Kurosawa movies. And it showed the one scene where you saw Ahsoka versus the group, and Michael Biehn and Dana Lee Inocentos. It was the same exact scene as you'd see in Yojimbo when Sanjiro was facing like the whole gang and the gun toter Onosuke, and like the whole gang in the village, and then the duel at the end on both sides, really. The duel with Ahsoka and Morgan, and with Lang and Din. It was so amazing to see something like the tone, the music, the long shots were just amazing. It's hard to think of another word, but it was just freaking amazing. But it just the whole thing with that. And remember how I remember how I was basically saying how, these scenes and everything, it reminded me of something. It reminds me of a movie, and Yojimbo was that movie. I'm so glad, because now I gotta watch Yojimbo again. Maybe I'll react to it. Maybe. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, again, like I was saying earlier with the magistrate Morgan, she is, of course, the daughter of Danny Dos Santos, and the goddaughter of Bruce Lee. And she is a stunt woman, very, very, a very well-known stunt woman, and actress and martial artist. She was actually one of Bruce Lee's she was one of the teachers, and she's a stunt coordinator also. Another thing is we got mentioned the HKs. They are very well known in the Knights of the Old Republic. This one was the HK-87 model, but the one from Knights of the Old Republic was the HK-47 model. Now, the guards are basically the soldiers from Rogue One, if you look back at Rogue One. And also, of course, like I said, Michael Biehn plays Lang, who is, of course, known for his wonderful role as Kyle Reese in The Terminator. He's also in Aliens. He's also appeared in Planet Terror, which is the Robert Rodriguez portion of Grindhouse. And funny thing is, Robert Rodriguez actually directed an episode in The Mandalorian Season 2. Fun fact again. I got a billion of these fun facts, but I'm just trying to get through all of them, which I did so far right now. But I don't want to bore you with any more. What did you guys think of Ahsoka Tano? Did you love her? Did you hate her? Do you just love the show? Please give me something on the comments down below. And also, if you guys got any fun facts, or if you guys got any Easter eggs that I may have missed, let me know in the comments, please, down below. Like, share, subscribe as usual. And I'm Echo Ninja, and I am